LuwseCrochet, welcome back to my channel, and in today's tutorial we are going to be making a tutorial on the viral clothes worn by Vicky James, made by Hookbylade. So I'm just going to be making a tutorial based on my knowledge. So, and in today's tutorial we are going to be needing a scissors. We are going to be needing two hooks, actually two different type of hooks. We are going to be needing a 4.0mm hook, and we are going to be needing a 3.0mm hook as well. And then we are going to be needing a yarn, and then we are going to be needing a measuring tape. So now what we are going to be needing first is to have the measurement of our waist. Yes, I mean of our hips. So my hips is 38, so I'm just going to make something. So because we are going to be making the band first, so first thing first, we are going to be using our 4.0mm hook, and to get started we are going to be making a slip knot. Let me try and zoom in a little bit so you can see clearly. So make a slip knot first. After we've gotten the slip knot, I'm going to chain up 16. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So I want our band to be a little bit, let's say like 3 inches or so. So I'm having like 4 inches. That means I'm going to deduct out of it a little bit. So let's have deducted 2, 3, 4. So that means we are having 12 left, and we are having, okay, let's make 15 chains instead. So now this is 15 chains, and the 15th one I'm going to make it a little bit loose, and then I'm going to skip the first chain. I'm going to make a half double crochet into the second chain. So into the second chain I'm going to yarn over. I will have 3 loops here, and then I will yarn all 2. I'll pull all 2 rather. So I'm just going to make half double crochet each into the 14 chains I made already, and to the end of I'm going to make this to the end of the row. I just want my band to be a little bit, I don't know how to put it, but I want the band to be firm. I want it to be big, yes, because I feel like that's the beauty of it here. So now just continue making half double crochet round till you reach the end of the row, and then I will meet you. And now this is what I have. Can you see? I have 14. Let's count it actually. Let's count it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So we are having 14 half double crochets, which measures 3 inches. This is it. 3 inches without stretching. So I think this is enough for my band. It is even more than enough. So now what we are just going to do is I'm going to chain 1. I will turn off my work, and then into the back loop only. Instead of us going into these 2, we are just going to go into the back loop only. We are going to be making another half double crochet. Oh, sorry about this. So we are just throughout the back loop, we are just going to go into the back loop. We are going to be having half double crochets like this, and this is where we are going to be having half double crochets in each of it. So continue making half double crochet, and then I'm going to meet you at the end of the. Remember, it's in the back loop only, so I'm going to meet you at the end of the row. And now this is what I'm having. I'm almost at the end of the row, and this is the last one, and this is what I have. So now for row 3, we are just going to chain 1 as we've been doing. Make sure that your chain 1 is a little bit loose, and then you turn your work, and then continue making half double crochet around it. So this is what we are going to have till you can stretch it. You have to stretch it to your hips measurement. So once you are able to stretch it till you get your hips measurement, then you are at the right moment. So continue making this till you have enough for your hips measurement. I will tell you the amount I have, and I will show you before I stretch it to my hips measurement. So if you haven't subscribed to my channel, I think this is your clue to subscribe, like, comment on your observation, and then I would love to see your creation of your own pattern once you've gotten this. And now this is where we have fuck. So this is I did 50 rows of this. So let's measure it normally. Okay, let me try and zoom out a little bit so that I'll be able to see it clearly. Okay, so let's measure it now. Currently I'm having, let's say, are you seeing it? I'm having like 26. I'm having like 26 now. Let's now stretching it now. You know, remember I said that my measurement is like, let's say 38. My measurement is 38. I'm trying to stretch it now. Now I'm stretching it now. I'm trying to stretch it to be able to get. Okay, let me just do it like this. If I stretch it normal, you might not be able to see it clearly. So I'm putting it into 2 parts. I'm making it into 2 parts. Okay, this is what I'm having. Can you see what I'm having? Currently I'm having like 18 and a half, and that 18 and a half is 37, though that means I've gotten my waist, whereas I tell you that I'm having 38. So this is very, very enough for me. So what we are just going to do is we are going to start the upper body now. And to start the body, first thing first, we are going to after we've so to start, we are first going to join it together. And to join it together, once we have chain 1, we are going to take the 2 like this, so as to join it, the 2 parts together, and then into each of it we are going to join it together. So this is the first one. We are just going to, with a slip stitch, we are going to take this first one first, the first one here, the second stitch here, and into the second stitch right here, we are going to join it with a slip stitch. So you just continue joining it with the slip stitch like I'm doing. So the pattern is quite very simple. And after we are done joining this, I'm going to meet you back again. And now this is the last thing And then what you are going to do is now we are going to turn our work to the right side. So this is the wrong side where we make the slip stitch. Now we are just going to turn it into the right side. Now to turn it to after we are done turning it to the right side, we are going to chain 1. We are going to make, you know, I tell you that I have 50 rows, and at the end of it, you are going to be having 100 single crochet. That means in each of the rows, we are going to be having 2 single crochet, because you are going to start off with a row of single crochet. And I just go in with on the upper part of row 1, I make 1 single crochet, and into the row 1 here like this, I make 1 single crochet. And into the small loop between row 1 and row 2, between row 1 and row 2, into this small loop right here, I make 1 single crochet. And into the second row here, I make 1 single crochet. And in between row 2 and row 3, 1 single crochet. And this is how you are going to continue the pattern, making 1 single crochet or 2. And if you cannot make it, if you are unable to make it into this small loop here, you can just make 2 single crochets into each of the rows. Okay, maybe I should turn off my light a little bit so you'll be able to see clearly. Sorry, I'm using black color, that's why it's a little bit hard to see. So I'm currently, so between the row 3 and row 4, into this small loop here, you are going to make 1 single crochet. Into the 4th row, 1 single crochet. And into the between the 4th row and the 5th row, you are going to make 1 single crochet. So just continue making this till you reach the end of the row, where I'm going to meet you once again and tell you what we are going to be doing next. And now this is what we are having. We are almost at the end of the row now. Just remaining little things to cover up, and then into the last one. This is it, and we are at the last one. So you can go ahead and count it if you are having 100 left, or the number. Just know that any number you are having, you make sure that you are having twice the number of the rows you did for the upper part. So we are just going to make a slip stitch to join it together. Into the first single crochet we make, we are going to make a slip stitch into it like this. So after we make a slip stitch into it, we are going to chain up 3, chain 3, and this chain 3 stands as a stitch. So now we are just going to skip the first single crochet we have here, and into the next single crochet we have, we are going to make a double crochet. So we are just going to continue making a double crochet here till we are into each of the single crochet till we reach the end of the row. We are going to make a double crochet in each till we reach the end of the row. So now this is what we have at the end of the row, and into the last single crochet here, this is what we have. And then now I'm going to slip stitch into the first of the top, into the 3 chains I made. Into the 3rd chain right here, I'm going to slip stitch into it, and this is what we are going to be having. And then to start row 2, I'm going to chain 3 once again. After I've gotten chain 3 stand as a double, as a double crochet. I'm going to skip this chain 3, and then into the next double crochet make another double crochet. So if you count it, you are still going to have the number of rows you did. Now this is where we have currently when I measure it, we are having almost 4 inches. So now if you are small, if you are size small or very small, so you can measure, you can have 8 inches without stretching it. You can have 8 inches. But if you are medium and maybe if you are medium or small also, if you are medium, you can have 8.5 inches. And if you are large and maybe extra large, you can just have 9 inches. You can have 9 inches if you are large or extra large. So just continue making the normal rows of double crochet back and forth till you have your desired length. For me, medium, I'm going to be having 8.5 inches. So once I'm there, I'm going to measure it for you, and then we will continue. Now this is what we are having. I did a total number of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I did a total number of 8 rows, and when I measure it, I'm having almost 8.5. So this is okay for me. And now once we are done with it, you can measure yours as well. Once you are done with it, you are just going to chain one, and then we are going to cut over yarn. So this is just going to be on our side. It's going to be we are going to change it to be on our side. And now we are going to look for the middle part of here. You can fold it into two like this, and then take your stitch mark like mine. Take your stitch mark and then stitch mark it. Or better still, what I do mostly is that I normally do count it, so it gives me the perfect scores. That means that you are going to be having 60. You are going to be having 50 for this part and 50 for this part. So count yours and then make sure you stitch mark both parts. So I've been able to stitch mark it, and this is what I have for this part. For this particular part, I have 49. Apart from where I stitch mark, and this particular part I have 49 apart from where I stitch mark. So where I stitch mark is the 50th one, this is the 50th one, and this is the 50th one. So what we are just going to do is that we are going to take our yarn once again. We are going to take our yarn where we stitch mark right here. We are going to chain up 14. So for you can, if you are maybe small medium or so, you can chain up 14 like mine, or better still 15. But if you are large, yes, if you are large, you are extra large, and so if you are large, you can chain up, you can add 5 chains to it. But let's say if you are just extra large, you can have more than that actually. So now I'm just going to, this is to tie it very well, so the knot is tied, and then I'm going to chain up 14. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14. So once I've gotten 14 chains, I'm going to remove this particular stitch mark. I'm going to remove this, and then into where the stitch mark is, I'm going to make a slip stitch, and this is where I have. So I make a slip stitch, and now this is our crotch area. So it's going to help you to have a better trouser. So now what we are going to do after we've gotten that, we are going to chain up 2. These 2 chains that I chain up does not count as a stitch. So after we've chained up 2, let's just turn our work to the right side like this, and then, or better still, we can chain up 3. Actually, we can chain up 3. Remember, this chain 3 stand as a stitch, so that means that we are not going to put anything into here anymore, because this one has already stand as a double crochet. So now once we've chained up 3, we are going to go into each of the 14 chains we did. We are going to go in with 1 double crochet each, and then we are going to continue making 1 double crochet till we reach the end of the row. And then I'm just going to make 2 rows of this. Yes, I just make 2 rows of this for me. I feel like it's enough, since I'm still going to make a flare. Oh, sorry about that, that's my dog. Since I'm still going to make a flare on, so just make 1 double crochet in each of these. And this is our last chain here. I can actually count it. So apart from the chain 3, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14. So after 14, after I've gotten the 14 chain into this, into where we make a stitch mark there, where we first attach our chain into, we are going to make one double crochet also. So, and that's how we are going to make it till we reach the end of the row. So I did 2 rows and I felt like it's enough, so I'm just going to, this is the chain 3 here, I'm just going to chain 1 and then I'm going to cut off our yarn once again. So now this is what we have, and then for this other part, I'm going to start here. I'm going to take my yarn. I'm going to take my yarn into this area here, into where we stitch mark where the chain was. I'm going to first make a chain so as to tighten it very well, and then I'm going to chain 3. Remember, this chain 3 counts as a stitch, it counts as 1 double crochet. So I'm just going to continue making normal double crochets. Once I reach this chain part, I'm going to show you what to do. So this is I'm almost at the corner part here, so just make a double crochet, and where we stitch mark where the chain was, right here, where we stitch mark here, where we make the chain, so where we stitch mark there, so we are going to make 1 double crochet, and then into the chain here, this is the first one here, and into this, so you are just going to make where we have the 14 chains, where we put our double crochet here is just where we are going to put the double crochet here. So you are just going to do this till we reach the end of the row, and once we reach the end of the row, we are going to make a slip stitch into the 3rd chain from where we start, and then we will do the 2nd row, and then we will chain 1 and cut off the yarn. So that means we are moving on to do our flay. So I'm going to meet you once you are done with all these, and then once you are at the starting point of your flay. So make sure that you get your chalk ready, because the chalk is just a way to demarcate and to be able to know where we are going to input it. So it's going to help us to be able to get the perfect place to put our work into. So that's just the work of the chalk. So, and this is the last one here, we chain 1, a double crochet. So I'm just going to slip stitch into the chain like this, and then chain 3 once again, and then continue our work. So now this is a beautiful trouser. This is how our trouser is going to look like, and then apart from the band, 2 rows from the band is where we are going to be starting our flay. So now 2 rows from the band area, you are going to count 2 rows, and at the 3rd row, at the upper part of the 3rd row, like here, is where we are going to be starting the flay. So now what we are just going to do is, it's not a matter of fact that your hand is straight, but better still, this is how I do mine. This is the middle part. This right here is the middle part. I just try and write and make sure that the chalk is visible there, and then I'm just trying to go like this. Make sure it slants, and then like this, and this is where we have. And for here also, I'm just going to turn it to my convenience. Start from the middle part, make sure it slants, and then take your chalk and just continue dragging it like this. Okay, and this is where we have also. Can you see it? Let me. So this is where we have, and then we are going to turn our work here. You can actually do it like this. So turn your work like this, and you can start from here, make sure it's going down, and make sure you make it the middle, and this is it. Can you see it? So, and then for this part, this is how I made mine. You can just start from here also. Make sure it slants. Make sure the chalk is visible. And can you see? This is what we have. This is what we are having. This is here. And that's it. So now this is what our trouser is going to look like. So now we are going to be going in between we are going to be the chalk is going to be where we are going to be, it's going to be like the formation line where we are going to be starting the flea. And now we are going to change from our 4.0mm hook. We are going to be going in with our 3.0mm hook. And now normally, because I'm using yeye wool regular, I'm supposed to double I'm going to be doubling I doubled for the normal trouser that I made. I used 2 strands of it, 2 strands like this. I used 2 strands. Can you see where I cut off the yarn? I'm using 2 strands. But for the flare, we are going to be using just 1 strand, like this. So that's the reason why we are changing our hook to this 3.0mm hook. So now, if you want to start yours, I'm not saying that you should use black color, but you are going to be starting with the base color, like what you started with, like the base color. So you are going to be starting with the base color. So if your normal trouser is like blue, it's preferably you start with blue. You are going to take a crochet. Oh, that's not the edge. This is the edge. You are going to take a crochet, a yarn and a hook. And now we are going to chain up 3. This chain 3 stands as a double crochet. 2, and into the last one 3. After we've gotten 3 double crochets, into the same space we are going to have 1 more double crochet, and then we are going to chain 1, and into the same space we are going to have 2 more double crochets. So that's just the increase pattern: 2 double crochets, 1 chain, 2 double crochets. So after we've gotten this, we are going to turn our hook to look like this, and we are going to be going into each of the where our chalk is, where we have the mark, the white stain. So now here, after we are going to count from here 1. Into the second one, we are going to have just 1 double crochet. Just go in between here and have just 1 double crochet right here. So after you've gotten that 1 double crochet, you are going to be moving with the line. Skip 1, 2 into the second one, make 2, and then make the pattern once again: 2 double crochets, chain 1, 2 double crochets. And then once you've gotten that, you are going to come here, skip this one and go in here. We are still where we have that white chalk. After we've gotten that, skip this one and into here, make 2 double crochets, chain 1, 2 double crochets, chain 1. So after we've gotten this, skip here 1, 2. So into here, make just 1 double crochet. So skip 1, 2 into here, make 2 double crochets, chain 1, 2 double crochets, chain 1. So 1 2. Into this second one, make just 1 double crochet. So skip 1 2 into here, make 2 double crochet chain 1, 2 double crochet and 2 double crochets. I hope you are getting what I'm doing. And that's what we have. So we are almost at the end of it, and okay, let me show you how it's going to be looking like. This is what we are going to be having. Can you see what I'm having currently? Can you see it? So and now once I'm done with that, I'm just going to go in with it like this. Skip 1. This is the line here, but skip 1 into here, make 1 double crochet. So skip 1 into here, make 2 double crochets, chain 1, 2 double crochets. So sorry about this. Here, skip 1 into here. Here, skip 1 here. I'm in 2 double crochets, chain 1, 2 double crochets. And here, I want us to have this pattern in the middle. Yeah, because this is the middle part. I want us to have this pattern. So we are just going to go in with 1 double crochet here. Don't skip anything, and into here, you're not going to go into here, but just here, you're going to have 2 double crochets. Chain 1, 2 double crochets. And this is what we have. So currently we are having just 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. So this is what we are having. This is how it's going to look like. So now we are just, even if you are making a skirt or you are making a short, this is the basic line. Remember, I made a short for myself, but I'm going to teach you, even if you are making a skirt, how it's going to look like. So now after you are done here, just go back the same way you did the same thing. Remember, we have this 1 double crochet here, just go into here also. So going into it like 1 double crochet. So here we are having 2 double crochets. After we are done with this, so into this just have 2 double crochets and chain 1. So this is just how you are just going to get, and this is the whitish there. So what you are just going to do is that whenever you are going in between the whites, just make sure that you are skipping one, and into the next one you are going with it. So and then at the end of it, if you go in with it like that, you realize that you are having the same thing as we did for the other part. You just go around about it and just continue moving like that. So this is it. This is what we're having. Let me show it to you here. So this is where we have 2. Can you see? More of like in every row we are having 1. Because currently I have 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. So I have 8, and then I have 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 and 8 for the side part. So that's just it. So just make sure that so if you're having 7 rows, you must be having these 7 something here. So because let me count it where I haven't, apart from the 2 rows we make for the lower part. Do you remember we have 2 rows when we divide the leg here? So apart from here, we are having 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. So we are having 8 rows, and then we are reducing. We have 2 rows left. We just did it here. So apart from what we have here, apart from what we have at this corner part, and what we have here at this lower part, we are having 6 of this left. 1 2 3 4 5 6. So that means what you are going to be having here is 6. Whenever you deduct this and this, you are going to be having 6. And if you count the number of rows we are having 6 as well. So now once you get here also, apart from the one that is going to be here, you are going to be having 6 here. You must be having 6 here, 1 here, 6 here, 1 here, 1 here. So I hope you understand. So I'm going to meet you back once I'm done with it. So that means if you are having 12, you must be having 12 also. So this is what we have. Let's count it. 1 2 3 4 5 6. Apart from this one, 1 2 3 4 5 6. So we are having the same thing. So just remaining for us to do this one that is by the middle part. So now what we are just going to do is that, so here, chain 1, and into this middle part here in the middle, I'm going to do 2 double crochets, chain 1, 2 double crochets. So this is actually going to stay in the middle. Once, okay, this is where we are having here, and then 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. So we are going to be having 7 here also, and then 1 in the middle. So just turn your work, Abby. Okay. So just continue doing it as we did there. And then here 2 double crochet. So we now have, this is the pattern. Let me deduct this one so you can be able to see this clearly. So after I've gotten the 1 double crochet apart, so here I'm going to be having 2 double crochet, chain 1 here. So just make sure that you are trying to go in between the chalk, or just make sure that it's going on a straight line. Okay, I think I missed here. Let me try and take my chalk and redo it very well. So after I skip 1 2 into this 1 double crochet, I skip 1 2 into this 2 double crochet, chain 1, 2 double crochet. So this is just, I hope this is just how you are going to continue making it till you are able to reach the end of the row. Just make sure you are skipping 1 double crochet and making it. So I'm going to meet you at when we are almost at the end of the row. So I'm almost at the middle, and this is what I'm having. Apart from this middle part here, I can't 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So I just want to make one more so that it's going to be 14. So I just want to make one more so that at least it's going to be much more. It will be more like the flea will be much more than what we vision or so that's the 14th one. So I'm just going to make just one double crochet here, and then into this middle part here, this is the middle, I'm just going to have 2 double crochet, chain 1, 2 double crochet. That's the pattern. So if you count it apart from the middle one, I'm going to be having 14. So now to start this other part once again, I'm just going to do the same thing we did here, just to continue the pattern. And then here also, into here, I will make 2 double crochet, chain 1, 2 double crochet, and we are just going to continue. Make sure I have 7 double crochets here, and then when we want to start row 2, I'm going to be showing us how we are going to do it. That if you want to make a skirt or a short, we are going to learn it soon. So just continue making your normal row of 1 double crochet standing, and then making 2 double crochet in 1, 2 double crochet. So just continue doing that till we reach the end of the row, where I'm going to meet you once again. So make sure that you are having the same number of ruffle for both parts. And this is what I have: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I want to have the last one, which is 7. So I've already made this one double crochet. I'm just going to skip here into this, make 2 double crochet, chain 1, and then into here make just 1 double crochet. And now I'm going to slip stitch into the 3rd chain from the hook. But before I make a slip stitch, I'm going to cut my yarn, change my color, because we are going to be starting a new color. So I'm going to be using this deep pink, very dark pink. That's what I'm going to be using for mine, but you can use any color of your choice. So I'm just going to tie it together to stand firm. And now for row 2, we are going to be starting a row of increase, because this row 2 is going to be a row of increase till we have our desired length. So after we slip stitch into the 3rd chain, we are going to skip the 3rd chain, and after we slip stitch into the 3rd chain, we are going to slip stitch into the 2nd double crochet, also into this double crochet before the chain 1. We are going to slip stitch into it. So, and after I've slip stitch into it, you are going to chain 3. Remember, this chain 3 stand as a stitch, and into the chain 1 space, I'm going to be having 2 double crochet, chain 1, 2 double crochet, and into the double crochet before the chain 1, I'm going to be having 1 double crochet in it, and this is what we are going to be having. So we are now going to be having 3 double crochets on this. Can you see? So now after we've gotten there, into this double crochet that stands alone, we are going to be going beneath it. Instead of us going over it like this, we have to go beneath it. So we are going to be having one front post there. So this front post is going to be a pattern of, it's going to be there, always there. And then for the next pattern, for the next shell stitch, you are going to be skipping the first one. Into the second one, we are going to be making one double crochet. So, and after we make the one double crochet into the chain one space, you are going to be doing the pattern once again. That is two double crochet, chain one, two double crochet. So that's just going to be the increase pattern. And after that, into the one double crochet here, the first one, we are going to be having one. And now for row 2, we are just going to continue. We are going to skip this one, and into here we are going to make one double crochet, and into the chain one, we are going to be having two double crochets. We are going to chain one again, and into it again we are going to be having two double crochets. So 2 double crochets, and then we are going to be chain one once again. Make a front post double crochet, and into here make a skip one, make one double crochet into the second double crochet, into the chain one, make 2 double crochet, chain one, and into the chain one again another 2 double crochet, which is the serial stitch, and into here, into the first double crochet, make one double crochet on top of it, skip the remaining one, and make a front post double crochet here. So just continue doing this till we reach the middle. So once you are in the middle, I will meet you back again. So now I'm at the middle part. Can you see it now? This is the middle part. I'm done with it. And now if you are making a skirt, this is how you are going to be doing it. Into the first double crochet here, you are going to be making a double crochet. So into the chain one space, you are going to make chain 2. You are going to have two double crochets like this, and then chain one and make 2 double crochets. So you just make chain one, into this, just the normal pattern, and then you continue going like this. So you just continue like this to here, to this side. So you just continue to this side, and then round it, and then turn your work, and then go round it, and then continue the pattern. But because I'm making a short, I'm not making a skirt, and a skirt is quite different from a short. So I'm going to be teaching you how to make mine. Sorry. Okay, so let me come again. If you are making a skirt, you just go like this, just continue this pattern, and then once you are done with row 2, continue row 3. But because I am making a short, I'm going to be stopping right here. So once I get to this middle part, like this, let me show it to you very clearly so you'll be able to understand better. Once I get to this middle part right here, into this first double crochet here, I'm going to make one double crochet, and into the chain 2 space, I'm going to have 2 double crochets, and then I will chain 1 because that's the pattern. So instead of me going into the middle part, into the chain 1 with another 2 double crochets, we are not going to go into it with double crochet. We are not going to turn into our work. So into the first chain, this is the first chain we have there, we are going to make 3 double crochets. We are going to be having 3 double crochets. And the reason why we are having 3 double crochet there is that, we are having 3 double crochet for this row, so that's why we are having 3 double crochet in it. And after this, we are going to be skipping the first chain here into the second chain in between here skip here, and into here we are going to have one double crochet. That is, this one double crochet is the normal pattern where we are going to be having the front post, and after that you are going to skip one, and into the second one we are going to be having 3 double crochet together into the second chain, into the next chain rather, 3 double crochet together. That means the pattern, because you are having 3 double crochets together, 3 double crochets in the second row. So after we've gotten 3 double crochets together, we are going to chain 1, and into the same space we are going to be having 3 double crochets also. So that's it, and then we are going to skip 1, and into the next chain also we are going to be having 1 double crochet, and that 1 double crochet is going to be a front post, and we are going to be skipping the next one, and into the second one skip 1, into the next one make 3 double crochet, chain 1, 3 double crochet, chain 1, 3 double crochet with chain 1, and into the same space make another 3 double crochet. And into here we are going to be skipping the next one, and into the next one we are going to be making 1 double crochet. So now we are going to be skipping this, and here we are going to be having 3 double crochets. But because we are close to, we only have 1 double crochet left before we get to the middle part, we are not going to be closing it once again. So after you've gotten the 3 double crochets, chain 1, and into this chain 1 space here, into the next middle part. Can you see it? This is the middle part here. Into this next middle part you are going to make make 2 double crochets first, and then into the double crochet right there. So make 2 double crochets here, and into the first double crochet here we are going to make 1 double crochet. So just continue the pattern front post, skip the first double crochet, into the second double crochet make 1, and into the chain 1 make 2 double crochets, chain 1, 2 double crochets, and then into this make 1 double crochet. So this is going to be the pattern. So this is how I make my shirts, so that even if people don't look at you very well, they will think you are wearing a skirt. That means a skirt. So continue doing this, and once you get to the end of the row, I'm going to meet you back up again. So and now this is where we are. This is where we are currently. And now I'm going to make, okay, I'm not done with this yet. Just make the 2 double crochets, and here make 1 double crochet more. So this is what I'm going to have, and then I'm going to make a front post here and slip stitch into the 3rd chain right here. So I'm not going to change the color here, but you can change your color anytime you want for you. So now to start row 2 we are going to be doing the same thing. Row 3 we are going to be doing the same thing we did for row 2. So once I slip stitch into this, I'm going to slip stitch once again into the second double crochet here, and then I'm going to chain up 3. So that means I'm only skipping the first double crochet. So just make sure to make an increase, make sure that you are skipping the first double crochet, or maybe by this side you can skip the last double crochet. So into this chain 2, 2 double crochets, and then chain 1, another 2 double crochets. Can you realize that I'm now having 4 double crochets on each of it? So that's how they increase. So once you get to row 4, you are going to be having 5 double crochets on each side. Row 5, 6 double crochet on each side. Row 6, 7 double crochets on each side. So just continue doing that, and then I will meet you at the middle. So the same thing we did is what you are going to do at this middle part. So just I'm going to meet you there. So I hope you are understanding it now. So this is how it's going to be, and this is how the flare is going to be. So now just continue doing this till you have as much as you want it to be. The more you increase, the more the flare is. But I'm going to tell you how many rows of increase I need to get to where I get to. So continue doing this, and then I'll meet you once we get to this middle part. So now I'm almost at the middle part here. So this is what we are having. So into the front post double crochet, and that's it. So now once you get to this middle part, normally we are just going to skip the first double crochet as we've been doing, and into the second one double crochet, into the second one also one double crochet. Remember we made a chain 1 here. Let me try and zoom in a little bit. Remember we made a chain 1 here, so into the chain 1 we are just going to get the normal pattern, which is 2 double crochet, chain 1 and 2 double crochet into the same chain 1 space. So I'm just going to continue, and into the next double crochet here 1 double crochet, and into the next 1 double crochet. So we are just going to skip here and into here. Into this 1 double crochet we are going to make in a front post double crochet, and then we are going to turn our hook and just continue making it. So skip here into here 1 double crochet, into here again, and then into the chain 1 2 double crochet, and then half chain 1 and 2 double crochet. Hope you've gotten the pattern now. So just continue making this till we reach our desired length. So I'm going to meet you once again once I've gotten the number of lengths I want to get also. So remember, once you are done with it and you slip stitch into the third chain, you are going to slip stitch into this the first double crochet. Also once you slip stitch here, you are going to slip stitch once again into here and then into here. Once you've gotten your slip stitch, you are going to chain up 3 and then continue here into the chain 1, do 2 double crochet. So at the end of it, you are going to be having 5 stitches, 5 double crochet here. That's row 4. For row 5, 6 double crochet, row 6, 7 double crochet, row 7, 8 double crochet, row 8, 9 double crochet till you have your desired length. So this is what I'm having. Let me try and zoom out so you'll be able to. Okay, let me try and zoom out very well so you'll be able to see it clearly now. So this is what I'm having. This is it. Can you see how it is? I forgot to show you what I did when I was about to stop. Oh, sorry, that. So let me try and zoom in a little bit. So when I go to row 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. When I got to row 7 and I have 8 double crochet by this part, then I just slip stitch and then I started skipping 2 double crochets. I started skipping 2 double crochets here and skipping 2 double crochets here. So that means that I'm not going to be having any increase anymore. So now I'm going to teach us how we are going to start this other part. So for that other part, we start by this. We start on maybe the right side also. So I'm just going to go into the sides as well, and then take my next yarn. Into the second double crochet. That's where I'm going to go into, and I'm going to chain 3. Remember, this chain 3 count as a stitch. It's only chain 2 that does not count as a stitch, but this one count as a stitch. So and then I'm going to chain 3, and after I've gotten 3 chains into the chain 1 space, I'm going to have 2 double crochets. Then I will chain 1 and make 2 double crochets. So and this is what I have, and then I'm going to make a front post 2 double crochets here, and then into this 2 double crochet, chain 1 2 double crochets. Into the first one I'm going to make 1 double crochet and then continue. Just the same thing we did for the other parts is what we are going to be doing for this part, and then and that's the end of it. That's just what you are just going to do. So you can go as much as, just continue making till you have your desired length. Yes, just continue making it. Maybe once you are done you've seen that it's flay enough, just continue skipping 2. But if you are still increasing, you are going to be skipping 1. But once you stop, once you want to start just making normal rows, once you want to stop making an increase, so you just start skipping 2 double crocheting instead. So sorry about the background noise. So now I forgot to tell you about this. So this is where we are having. I'm almost at the middle part here, so I'm going to show you what you are going to do for the middle part, just as we've done there. So this is 1. I'm almost there. So you just continue the pattern normal, the shell stitch pattern. So and then a front post double crochet into here. So now into this middle part here, into the we are going to into the second double crochet from here. I'm going to have 1 double crochet, and then into the chain 1 space I'm going to have 2 double crochets in it, just as remember we did 2 double crochets here. So now we are going to chain 1, and then where we first make the 3 double crochets in the chain 1 space, where we have this, where we made the 3 double crochets together, into the same space we are going to have 3 double crochets together also. So every space where we have this, can you see the front post double crochet here? You will have it here, there once again. Where we have this, where we have the shell stitch, that is 3 double crochets together, chain 1, 3 double crochets into the space right there. We are going to have 3 double crochets. So that's what we have. So you just continue doing this till you reach the end of the row. So into here once again, just make 3 double crochets, chain 1, 3 double crochets. Oh my yarn. So and this is it, chain 1, and into the same space 3 double crochets together once again. So that's just how you are just going to continue making it till you reach the end of the row, and then till you have your desired length. So once I'm done making, for this last part you are just going to have 3 double crochets as we've done right there, and then we make chain 1, and into this chain 1 space, into the middle part here, we are just going to have 2 double crochets there, and then into the first double crochet here, 1 double crochet, and then we continue the pattern once again, front post 2 double crochets to here, and then make it here. So just continue doing this, and then I'll meet you once again So now I will meet you once I want to stop increasing. Yes, I'm going to meet you back again. And now this is where we are. I'm at row 7. So you can actually stop increasing at row 6, but because the other one I made for my customer, I stopped increasing at row 7, and it actually turned out well and good. So I'm at row 7, and now I'm having 8 double crochets at each sides of the shell stitch. So now what I'm going to be doing now is for row is it not okay? For row 8 we are going to be making the crease now to reach our desired length now. So now after I've gotten this, I'm just going to slip stitch into the third chain. So after I've slip stitched into the third chain, I'm going to slip stitch once again into the second chain. So normally if you are still on a row of increase, you are just supposed to chain 3 and then continue. But because I want to start decreasing my row, I'm going to slip stitch again into the second double crochet. That is the third double crochet apart from the chain 3 into the second double crochet. But if you are cutting it as a double crochet, let's say into the third double crochet, so I'm going to slip stitch into here once again, and this is where we have. And now I'm just going to chain 3, which counts as a double crochet, and then continue making this. And now no matter what I do, that means I'm skipping 2, so I'm just going to be having that 8 double crochets. So I just continue doing normal row, and then once I get to middle, I will make 2 double crochet together, and this is where you have 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. So that's just it, and then you are going to chain 1. I have another 2 double crochets in here, and then continue making normal double crochets in each of the double crochets till you have 2 double crochets left before you get to the end of the row, because that's where you are going to be skipping it. So you are going to be skipping it 2 last double crochet also. So just continue, and then this is it. And if you count this other side also, you are going to be having it 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. So now once you've skipped these 2 double crochet, you are just going to make a front post double crochet here. So now to start the next one, you are going to be skipping 2 double crochet also. You are going to be skipping the first two, and then into the third double crochet you are going to make a double crochet, and then just continue the pattern. And once you are at the other end, you are going to be skipping the last 2 double crochets, and that's just how we are going to stop making increase and just normal row till you have your desired length. So I'm going to show you how it's going to look at the end of it. Let me bring out that my customer project for you. This is I just make this for me, so it might not be that pretty compared to what I made for my customer. Let me give you what I made for my customer. So just continue doing this. Can you see? Okay, let me zoom out so you'll be able to see it clearly. Let me zoom out very well. This is that of my customer. Can you see how good looking it's looking? So now after you are done with your work, you are going to add the band to it. So can you see the band? So the band is going to make it firm. So and that band is going to be the measurement of your waist. So now, and this is how the skirts, or the short looks like. This is where we are having. Can you see it? So just continue doing this till you have your desired length, and you are going to get something like this, flare and amazing. So the reason why this one is much more than my actual flare is, number one, I made this for a customer, so but this one is just for a tutorial purpose. And apart from this, although I made it exactly how I made this my customer is 44 hips. Her hips is 44, so it's actually big than mine, which whereas where I'm 38. So make sure that you just get your right measurement and you are good to go. Thank you for watching till now, and if you are still watching, kindly subscribe, like, comment and share my videos. Thank you. I love you.